so I reach 1K. So I was actually gonna start this sooner, but I overslept again. Been oversleeping a lot lately. I really need to catch up on my Z's because it is not good. I overslept yesterday and missed the bus. Overslept today, this morning, and I made it to the bus because when I woke up, it was 5:10. It was left me with 21, not 21, 20 minutes to get ready and catch my stop, and like 30 minutes to get ready and catch a different stop. So, you know, I rushed, rushing a bit, and I made it to the other stop because I missed mine. And then I overslept just now. I've just been sleeping through my alarms a lot. Like any of the alarms that are slightly different from my normal routine, I've been sleeping through, which is weird. It's like my body's only being wired to wake up during the times I typically wake up at, because it's like when I had missed the bus, I actually did wake up on time. So I woke up on time and I got up, put my dog up so that I'd be able to get ready and stuff. Got my clothes and stuff out, and then went back to sleep for like what was supposed to be 20 minutes, but I overslept. What was I saying? So yeah, overslept. I missed the bus, and there was no way I could catch the bus because it was 6 when I woke up, like 6 on the dot. So that was that. So I'm thinking I don't really got any leeway to, change my alarm like that anymore, because my body just like won't get up for some reason. I don't know what got me up this morning. But yeah, my alarm was set for 4:40. I didn't get up till 5:20, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't know what's going on with this feature lying to me, bro. Because I have my alarm set on 1 minute continuously. So it's supposed to, like, when it goes off initially, after that, it's supposed to keep going off every minute until it's interacted with. But I most definitely did not interact with it, so I don't know what's going on. Unless I'm doing it in my sleep or something, because there's no other way. So how much just go off immediately, bro? Like, why isn't it waking me up? I might have to do a little test. Move some furniture around and put it actually like on something, so that like I can see if it's me or the alarm. But yeah, I have to figure that out. And I had oatmeal yesterday. Cause I said I don't really have all that much. Alright, so I didn't really have all that much to eat yesterday. There wasn't much in the house to cook. My mom wanted to go to the store. She went today. So I didn't really have nothing I could cook. So I ate oatmeal. Bad idea. Like I keep trying to tell myself it's not a good idea. And I knew it wasn't a good idea. I asked my mom, I said, do you think I'm gonna have trouble in the morning with this? She said, I don't know. I cooked oatmeal anyway. Cause I wasn't sure, like, it's not 100% thing, bro. But at this point, it's pretty much a guarantee. Like, it's not a guarantee, but like, going off my record, it pretty much is. Because there's been very few times where I've had oatmeal and the morning after wasn't unpleasant when it comes to school days. I don't know, it could be in the amount of oatmeal I get. Because like when oatmeal is all I'm eating, like when it's all I'm eating, I'll get a bunch of it. When it's not all I'm eating, I'll get a little less. I'll get less. But yeah, I had to go with that. It was not pleasant. It's just liquid. I'm not gonna go too into detail because it's gross, but like, there's nothing but liquid, bro. It's not pleasant, bro. So yeah. But good news. Finally got my mom to give me that recipe. That's probably gonna be today's short video. Not gonna lie. She gave me, like, she originally said she was gonna send me a recipe off of Software Gnome, but she kept saying that. It didn't happen. So today while I was in the car with her, I remembered again. I was like, hey, you never sent me the recipe. So she said, let me just show it to you right quick. She pulled up the Pinterest and then I shared it with myself. Because she expected me to just remember it off the top of my dome. That is not me. So I said it to myself. When I get home, I'm going to assess the video, write down the recipe, and then I'm also going to I'm gonna have the Pinterest video linked. I don't know who got a Pinterest account, because I most definitely know I'm gonna have to make one. But like, if y'all got one, or if y'all got okay with creating one, or if y'all just like really want that recipe, I got y'all. But I feel like I'm not gonna explain it the best, so I feel like I'm gonna need to put the Pinterest in there. And I don't really got a choice in the matter, the way I look at it. Because I want to make sure all areas are covered, I guess. And I want to make sure structures are clear. I'm not the best cook, I know how to cook some things, but like not enough to be like teaching people all I know. But I heard teaching people stuff, like people that teach what they know, or like they know it a lot better, which is good. And like I've heard this multiple times. Like I've heard a few teachers say it, and then I've heard it in history when it comes to the American, what's it called, American Revolution, Rebellion. I feel like it goes by both names. I don't know. I remember with that because that was what the commander, or I don't know, bro, they had helped them. He's actually an X-Men. I found out the reason why, like, his career, or at least the believed reason that why his career didn't go so well, was because he was a gay man. Because he was a really capable general, but the believed reason for why his career didn't go well back then was because he's a gay man. But he helped with the American Revolution to train the troops, because a lot of them were like just farmers and stuff. And this is where the saying comes in again, because he would teach one group of people, and then after that he would have that group teach the next group. And it was believed that, I mean, it's believed, and there's like research on it, that people that teach like other things, like teach it to people, teach what they know to other people, know it better themselves. Bro, who you calling Jeffrey? Bro, why are you always bringing up Jeffrey Dahmer, bro? You know, a little X-ray today. This man is always bringing up Jeffrey, bro. He made me forget what I was saying. I don't even know no more. I'm just chilling though. I'm hoping my mom get back a little bit late, because it's getting dark and she's not gonna want me out here when it's dark. I did come out here while it was lighter though, and I planned to come out here while it was even lighter, but things did not work out because I overslept. We chilling. Oh yeah, my short video for today probably gonna be that recipe that some of y'all asked for. It's gonna be just me explaining it, and then I'll put the Pinterest video my mom found, like got the recipe from, in the description as well. I remember what I wanted to say, like on the topic of what you teach, you'll know better yourself. I actually want to like recipes I plan to learn and stuff. I want to share them with you guys as well, so that you guys can learn them, and then I can be better at them. My friend Libany was saying that rice pudding's really good, and she also was talking about the red rice she makes. So I want to learn how to make both of those things. The rice pudding, the rice pudding, kind of looks like oatmeal or grits. Not gonna lie. She didn't want to accept it though, but that's what it looks like. It's like the same texture and everything. But it looked pretty good. There's a lot of recipes and stuff I want to learn now. Like, I want to learn how to make a bunch of different meals with rice, because I really like rice. but I don't know how to cook it yet. Still want to learn how to make funnel cake. And some other stuff too. As for content on my gaming channel, I've been thinking about expanding to like covering some Save the World stuff sometimes. Mix in with like my regular stuff, because it's a niche category of Fortnite, one that isn't acknowledged a lot. Like it's neglected. It's the most neglected game mode. It was cut off earlier than it should have been too, because the game storyline isn't finished. And it's probably not gonna get finished unless they decide to come back to it. Unless the community around the game is revitalized. Otherwise, I don't think there's gonna be any changes, like any major changes to Save the World. Not in the near future. But Save the World is a game mode I enjoy. I wish I was there for it earlier. Because it was pretty fun. And it's actually pretty cheap. So instead of like buying my first Battle Pass bundle, I could have bought Save the World and grinded for my first Battle Pass. But I wasn't even aware of Save the World like that. Because like I said, the game never really got all that much exposure. The spotlight was like ripped away from it very early on in its development, I feel like. So it was a game. It's a game mode that's like really good in theory, and I feel like could have been really good, but it just had the spotlight ripped away from it early on. It wasn't ever given like an equal chance to flourish. But I really like Save the World. I'm gonna do videos on it. But it won't just be Save the World, because I understand that Save the World is like on death's door, especially when it comes to content. Like the only content I've ever seen do really good for when it comes to Save the World is the scammer get scam videos, because trading has always been like a thing that like's been pretty prevalent in Save the World for like a pretty long time. I remember like loading into missions, and I would get people that weren't even doing the mission. They were just like trading, or I would get other people that would refuse to do the mission unless I traded with them, or I would have people that would force me to like harass me until I traded with them. And then when I traded with them, all I would ask in return, and they would just leave. I still enjoy the game. I enjoy the character voice lines and stuff a lot, and I'm pretty sad we're not gonna have them anymore, or like that we're moving away from them. It feels like they're not as big part of the game, and some unique features were taken away when they. This is somewhat of a good thing, somewhat of a bad thing, but some unique features were taken away when they implemented Battle Royale pickaxes and stuff like that. Because before that, you used to be able to actually use a pickaxe as a like somewhat viable weapon. It still does pretty decent damage, but also used to have a special, like I believe it was L1 and L2, I believe, or something like that. But basically, it would just like do this overhead strike with a pickaxe, and this overhead strike would do more damage with your pickaxe upgrades and stuff like that. and upgrading your pickaxe will still help it do more damage, I believe, but it's not as good. It's never going to be as good as it used to be because they removed that feature. Um, and then when they added emotes, I'm gonna have to check this again. I'm not entirely sure if it's removed. I'd have to check again, but I don't think skins get updated with voice lines for their emotes anymore. Because with Ride the Pony and Dance Moves, there were voice lines with it. There was like three for each emote, I believe, that they would cycle through, and it was just really cool. It added a lot of personality to the game. I actually want that would be like with one of the things I want most in Battle Royale. I feel like at this point it's possible, but the thing I want most is like voice lines with certain characters, even if it's just ones that are like important to the story. It's like Midas, Jules, Mario Gold, Chaos Agent, and I feel like this is has a greater chance of being able to happen because of the recent stuff they've been doing with the story. There's a lot more talking. So I feel like it's somewhat viable, but I'd like voice lines in the game. Mostly because I've played Save the World for quite some time, and like it's one of my favorite parts of Save the World. Like it's one of the highlights to me. I remember I used to watch like just voice line videos from time to time, and it would just be like a collection of all the voice lines of characters. And then this could be something like that could only be heard by you, or like maybe only be heard by you and your teammates, or it could be like just a proximity thing, like regular emotes are, and then it could be an option you turn on and off, and it'd be pretty cool. I feel like it'll make a great addition, and then it'd provide more incentive for people to buy, because they may want to collect all the skins with voice lines. So, you know, this game is a business, so they do need to think about money. So there's that. They would be making money because of that reason. But yeah, so I'm gonna cover Save the World. Is something I definitely intend to cover in the future. Just like looking at different weapons and I guess how they could be, because I really like melee weapons, and it's something I've noticed Fortnite's been giving us more of, is like the different stuff they add to the game. They added a sword and a hammer to creative, and there was like before that there was some other weapons that were leaked that were meant to be implemented to creative alongside them. I don't know if we're still gonna get those. I hope so, because it'd be pretty cool to like have people making fantasy games and stuff in creative. That is most definitely something I would want to play with viewers in the future, because it's just a lot of fun. It's chill. There's nothing sweaty about melee weapons. So anyway, there's like good fun. But I would just be like taking videos I have in mind for Save the World, like taking a look at various aspects of Save the World and how they could be implemented to VR. There's one sword in particular I really like that I feel like could get like parts of it could get added. Other than that, still thinking about Elden Ring content, especially with the new DLC coming out soon. Gosh, Shadow of the Erdtree. Really excited for it. I think I'm going to do a video on my brother soon. And I think the way I want to do short videos is I want to cover them the same way that I've seen some other people do it, or the same way I see people post like Genshin builds. So what they'll do is at the start of the video, so there's like really two ways they do it. So at the very start, they'll show you some footage of how the build performs, and then they'll lead into like what the build is, and then maybe hit you with some more gameplay, or they'll hit you with the build right off the jump, and then they'll hit you with the results. I don't know which way I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do like whatever like I'm better at. Like I'm gonna try both, I think, and then continue to do whatever I'm better at. But there's a couple builds I really want to do. There's like one video I scrapped a while back, which was the stand user build, and it was like just a spectral bleed build. It used the I forgot the name of one of them. I think it's like faster or something. I don't know. But basically, you take your spear, you hold it back like this. You're getting ready to throw it, and when you throw it, it turns into, before you throw it, it turns into a phantom spear, and you just basically throw this spectral spear. It looks pretty cool. It has some solid range, and it can be boosted with different talisman. And it's good. It has pretty good poise damage, so it's a pretty good Ash of War altogether. And the other one is like Phantom Slash, and it's a two-part Ash of War. I mean, like you can press an additional input to do the second part. So after you do the initial part of the Ash of War, which is like so first U slash, I think. Yeah. U slash, and then your phantom, like this phantom projection of like a knight's cavalry. He'll come behind you and do the very same slash with like, I believe it's a halberd. And then after that you can press an additional input to do like this downward slash down, like this, with the with your weapon, and your projection will also do that too. So it's a pretty good Ash of War, and it's very reminiscent of like a stand user. So I wanted to do a stand user build. Like I scrapped it because I was worried about performance. I wasn't seeing good numbers fast enough, and it bugged me. So I scrapped the video. But I want to come back to it and try doing it again, because in theory it could be really good. I just have to follow through. I was scared to. But the Phantom Slash Ash of War can be applied to spears, great spears. So there's only one great spear you can apply Ash of War to, which sucks. But spears, great spears, halberds, and twin blade. And I believe that the other Ash of War I mentioned can only be applied to the same thing. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I want to do that video, and there's a lot more I want to do for different characters and stuff. Thank you.
You want to try it?
Nah.
Try it though?
Nah. Ooh, I almost choked on something. I don't know what that was. Forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know. There's just a lot more video ideas I have that I need to get started on when it comes to Elden Ring. I'm trying to think of like any other games. So I feel like just Fortnite and Elden Ring stuff is still extremely restrictive. I'm open to suggestions. Longest is a game I enjoy. I'd be willing to make content on it. I just need ideas. Definitely don't want to ever become one of those YouTubers that becomes like forced to make content on the game that they no longer get any joy out of. Because I've seen what it's done to certain content creators, and it's not something I'm a fan of in the slightest. The moon is very yellow today. It's like, you can't really see it. What's Ashika Island? Oh, Warzone. Okay. Is that like a new map? Yeah, I like Save the World. I stopped playing Call of Duty a while ago, though. It's just not my game anymore. It used to be one of my favorites. Resurgence. Is Resurgence new? So I feel like I confused it for Rebirth for a second. Yeah, I stopped. I think that's the last one I really played. I stopped getting into Call of Duty, like really being interested in it after Black Ops 3. Because I feel like now they're just too eager to push out games yearly, and they're not really worried about quality all that much. Because I've like looked at I looked into the newer Call of Duties when they were coming out, and like none of them piqued my interest anymore. But I absolutely love Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, especially Transit. I know a lot of people didn't like Transit. I loved it. I heard a lot of people slander it. I was talking to someone at school though, and they said it was mostly because of online interactions, but I don't know how true that is because I didn't have internet. And And I actually think I got Black Ops 2. Yeah, I did. I got Black Ops 2 when it was pretty old already. And I was uploading content on it from my phone. I was recording just videos on it using my phone. I was really disappointed with Black Ops 3 Zombies though. Really enjoyed the multiplayer though. Me and my older cousin would just play free for all online all the time. I mean, I was always in the top 3 leaderboards. It was really fun. Yeah, it was lacking a certain feel for me. People that like the I forget what it's called, but it had, well, actually I think it was part of the same thing. I don't know, people who like that the collection aspect of like collecting stuff to get those like special weapons. Like I've been hearing stuff about like the wind rods or something like that. They probably really liked it, but I wasn't a fan of it because the Black Ops that I was familiar with and liked a lot more were was 1 and 2. I think I really enjoyed the story too, if I'm remembering correctly. So I played that with my cousin too. It kind of feels sad that I've like grown apart from Call of Duty because it was something I really liked. It was in like, I want to say it was in my top 3 because GTA. What did you put on my cousin? It was a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 story mode. I played the story mode with him and the and multiplayer free for all with him, but I didn't play zombies too much with him because, like I said, the zombies is like just really lackluster to us. What was I saying? I forgot. Nope. I forgot what I was saying. I can't remember. Oh yeah. So I would say GTA at my top. Minecraft was my number 2. And then Call of Duty was my number 3. But I can't say that anymore. I really grew apart from all of them. I really grew apart from Call of Duty series. I still held on to GTA and Minecraft for a really long time, and I still play both from time to time. But Call of Duty hasn't been something I've really revisited for years, except for like older games I've mentioned. Like I had Infinite Warfare on my PS4, and there was this thing for Call of Duty free for PlayStation Plus. Yeah, the Black Ops 3 Zombies wasn't complete trash. It was lacking. I mean, it was probably really good to some people though. Like the people that like really enjoyed collecting stuff to make the special weapons. But I didn't really care for that. Or at least not the way they did it. But what was it about? Oh, the free PlayStation Plus. So they had Black Ops 3 free PlayStation Plus, and me and my friends, we tried to play it, but it had some type of error, and like it wasn't letting any of us get into it for some reason. And then I think I tried it again later on, and it worked. But by that point, my friends didn't want to play it anymore. And then I think randomly it just like took it from me, so I don't even have it anymore, which is weird. Because typically how PlayStation Plus games work is once you get them, you have them. Even like when they rotate out and are like no longer in the shop anymore. It's loud. I'm gonna run past this part. Confusing. I heard whistling and it confused me. I don't know where it came from. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I was talking about how it typically works. So usually you'll keep any PlayStation Plus games even when they're no longer in the store, and then you can use them as long as you have PlayStation Plus. Right? In no way. What was I saying? So yeah, typically you'll be able to use them as long as you have PlayStation Plus, and even when you don't, you'll still have them. You just won't be able to play them until you get PlayStation Plus again. But they just straight up took Call of Duty Black Ops 3 away from me, and then it was like taken out of the store. And I think the only way to buy it was to buy a Call of Duty Origins bundle. But none of us wanted to play Origins. We just wanted to play Black Ops 3. So it like really sucks. Yeah, I really don't know where that whistling was coming from. There was like two kids that are in my neighborhood. They weren't too far behind me. So I don't know if it was them. I don't think it was them. I think it was a car. I don't know. That's what it sounded like. It caught me off guard though. So I was just running and I just heard this whistling. And I heard it like 2 or 3 times. And I could not tell where it was coming from. Oh yeah. The games I make content are on our Fortnite Save the World, Elden Ring, and I'm really trying to think of other games, but I really can't think of anything. I do know that when I'm bigger though, a bigger content creator, I want to have. I don't feel like I'm the best candidate to be one of those streamers that like will stream like just themselves playing a game for like hours on like some schedule throughout the week. I don't feel like I'm best for that, but I would still like to like streams where I'm playing games with my community. That is something I'm really interested in and something I'm going to try to stick to. And that'll open up a lot of doors. Because I could make content while interacting with my community. Like a lot of, well, not a lot of, I don't know. I don't want too many streamers or too many people that stream, but one of the people I have watched in the past, I don't watch them as much anymore, but one of the people I've watched in the past is Cypher PK. And what he'll do is, and some other content creators that he makes content with, what they'll do is they'll stream, and then during those streams they'll make videos like while they're streaming, and like their viewers get to see them like as they're actually creating the content, which I think is pretty cool. It's also pretty funny too, because like he'll be in the middle of the stream making this video, and then he'll have to stop for a moment to get like his like face for the thumbnail, and it's funny to me. And I think I actually stopped by, because I don't typically watch streams at all, if I'm being honest, but I stopped by one of his streams before and he was making a thumbnail and it was funny. Besides him, there hasn't been too many other streamers I watch. Most of the streamers I watch are like pretty small ones, or there's been a few streamers I've watched coming from YouTube. I came from YouTube and watched some of their content, but not for the most part. I can't remember any of like the big streamers besides Cypher K and maybe Philion and Code Miko. I know I watched her before. Other than that, I watched a lot of smaller ones. I used to watch Ventus, SGN, before what happened to him and Griffin, because I just, that situation left a bad taste in my mouth. I watched Griffin. I think Fade has streamed a few times. I watched him, um, and like a bunch of small ones like, well, Grayfang is a small one, or was one. He's grown. He's doing pretty well, which is cool. Literally Garbage, which I'm very concerned for, cause I don't know if her channel slow, but she stopped posting, and like a bit before she stopped posting, she had told us about how she tried to overdose, and that the reason she was gone was because she was in a mental hospital for a bit. So I'm actually very concerned. And then I tried to see if any of her other socials were up, and like they were all gone. And the only thing that was like left up were a lot of her streams were like taken down. And there's like one video up, like not one video, like just like maybe like 4. And I'm not the only one either, because there's a few people in her comments asking about where she's been. And I think trying to reach her on other platforms too. So it's a bit concerning. So I hope everything's okay with her. But yeah, I don't watch streamers all that much. Oh yeah, there are a few. I did forget to mention. I can't say the first part of her name, but Ollie, and then Maury. I forgot her name. Callie, was it? I don't know. I haven't watched her in a while. They're both YouTubers. So I used to watch them stream from time to time. Like just something to have in the background. I used to watch them while like playing the game. But yeah, I never really watched streamers too much. Never really got into it all that much. Did used to watch YouTube religiously though. Like every day when I got home from school. Type deal. I don't got as much time for that these days. But yeah. I also just grew apart from a lot of the YouTubers I used to watch. I wish they like kind of their content like kind of shifted with the growth of their fan base, because like a lot of YouTubers get their fame from like kids, and then they grow up watching the content, but for the most part their content stays geared towards children, and then so their fan base grows up and they just move on. So I wish they their content shifted to be geared towards like older ages as their fan base grew, because then that'd be pretty cool. But a lot of YouTubers don't do that. So I used to watch like a lot of Minecraft mod channels, and I grew apart from them because they still like scream a lot and like stuff like that, and I don't mess with that. Yeah, honestly, FCTV has like changed a lot more than some of the channels I actually grew up with. Because I remember, I think they were actually cussing in some of their videos. Not much though. It wasn't nothing special. And like their humor has changed a bit. Because I just looked at some of their stuff. Because my friends grew up watching them. I didn't. I grew up watching stuff like the Crypto and his GTA Purge series. I watched a lot of mod videos. Always been a big fan of like making changes to the game and like, you know, just doing fun stuff. So I watched a lot of channels like Expert Thief, Crypto, Typical Gamer. Typical Gamer is his content's actually shifted with his fan base. I feel like, because he doesn't feel like a kid channel anymore. And I think that's funny enough, thanks to Fortnite. Because I feel like his GTA mod videos, even though like GTA is a game like typically considered to be, you know, for mature audiences, his content was like a lot more kid friendly. It's not really like for adults or anything now. It just doesn't feel like it's geared towards children. Still perfectly okay for kids to watch, just not meant for them. So I feel like his content shifted. But I used to watch his mod videos. I used to watch a lot of different mod channels. So I used to watch DanTDM a lot, but he slowed down on the mod videos. I think he actually retired from YouTube recently, if I remember correctly. But he was like someone I watched religiously. My favorite like video series of his was the Minecraft GTA series, and it was just GTA and Minecraft. Yeah, his content was always really good. And TDM was like my number one. I watched Mr. Beast for a while, and sometimes like I'll stop watching his content for a while, but that's really only because I step away from YouTube. Like right now, I haven't been watching his stuff like that, but that's only because the only videos I've really been watching are like Elden Ring videos, and then stuff about like updates to games I play. I haven't really been watching anything else as of recently. So I've never really grew away from Mr. Beast. I still like his content. But I did grow away from Nancy. But he'll always be a big part of my childhood because I watched him for so long. I would always watch him on my mom's computer, because I didn't have any devices of my own that I could watch him on. I don't think I was one of those kids that would ask for my mom's phone to watch YouTube. Not that I remember. I do know like I would play on her phone, like, cause she had Subway Surfers. So So I would want to play that. I didn't ever want any like new games though. Like all the games I liked were like Temple Run, Subway Surfers. I think for the most part that's it. So whenever my aunt Tasha would come down, I would ask for her iPhone and play Temple Run. And then with my mom, I would ask for it sometimes to play Subway Surfers. Not as much because I was like pretty happy with my toys and stuff. So it wasn't like I'd come in her room in the middle of the day to ask for it. It'd be like if we were out and I wasn't really all that interested in YouTube, like watching YouTube on the phone for some reason, which is surprising. Since I was literally watching it on the computer, you'd think there wouldn't be like much of a difference there. But I am home now, so I'm gonna go and hope you have a nice night and peace.